Well, you guys aren't going to believe this nonsense. So I woke up yesterday morning. I was covered in cats. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. The cats woke me up because the house was cold. It was about 50 degrees in the house when I got up, so troubleshooting had to start like immediately. The first step I did is I got an emergency heater going right away. Now the next step was to go to my heater and try to cycle it a couple times to see what the problem was. That time I wasn't 100% sure what the problem was, and I had to actually reach out after a period of cycling it, and it took about a half an hour. So it kept showing me a forced lockout on the little diagnosis screen. It's just giving me an error 1 code. Well, that could mean a lot of different things. So after a period of time running it through several more cycles, trying to figure out what's going on, and there's a lot of things that happen in a forced air unit that have to take place in order for things to work correctly. So I had combustion air, I had combustion, so that means I had spark, that means the computer's working, so those are covered right there. I did get fire into the box, but it wasn't recognizing that there was fire in the box. And the reason there wasn't recognizing fire in the box is because there's a little tiny sensor. It's not very big. I might have it here in my pocket. This little thing costs about $53 to $50, easy to get to, and it just recognizes fire in the firebox. That's pretty simple, right? Well, living in Alaska at 3 o'clock in the morning, these part stores aren't open. So I started doing some research online, found that Home Depot had one, went to Home Depot when they opened. Well, it's like mail order only. I could get it that day, but I would have to wait until the afternoon. Because all parts in Alaska have to be shipped from Anchorage out to Wasilla, yada, yada, yada. So I decided to go to Ferguson's, which is a supply house that supplies a lot of heating and air conditioning type parts. I got to Ferguson, and I found the part. It was about $2 to $3 cheaper. Now I then proceeded to run home and took everything apart again. And yeah, I took the old one out, put the new one in, and voila. Now that's not the end of the story, because the reason why these people charge so much to come out to your house and do all these sequences is it takes a lot of time. An HVAC guy coming to your house, not knowing your equipment specifically, has to run to the store just like I did, which took an incredible amount of time. You're looking at about $150 an hour for a technician to come to your house to do this same stuff. So I spent $50, and I also saved myself about $500 for a technician to come out, just by doing this myself, and it wasn't that hard. But again, the process, took originally a half an hour of diagnosis in the beginning, then about an hour to an hour and a half to run to the parts store, get the parts, come home, then another 15-20 minutes to install it, and then I have to wait for it to call for heat a couple different times to verify that the furnace is actually working. All right, let me know how your windstorm went, and yeah, hopefully it was better than mine.